morning, everyone. Welcome once again to Ellington Studies. Today we're going to be looking at the Strategy Focused Organization by Robert S. Kaplan and David P. Notran. And today we're going to be looking at Chapter 2, Customer's Perspective. We're going to continue from where we stopped yesterday. Technology at the gas pump, convenience stores, auxiliary car services such as car washes and service bay for minor repairs and maintenance, and training for stationaries personnel. Such a policy raises costs at gasoline stations that will make it impossible to be profitable if prices remain at the lowest in the industry. Ideally, with 5 different customer segments, a company could actually contemplate having 5 different distribution services to satisfy each segment. Such a policy, however, is often expensive and complex to implement and difficult to explain to customers. Mobil could not have different types of gasoline stations: Mobil for road warriors, Mobil for Generation F3, and Mobil for price shoppers. It had to choose. Mobil's strategic choice was to target customers in the first 3 segments: Road Warriors, True Blues, and Generation F3, and offer a great buying experience that will sustain premium prices, even for its commodity-like products. In its customer's perspective, therefore, Mobil selected the outcome measures to be market share in the 3 targeted segments. Measuring total market shares would represent an undifferent strategy, perhaps not strategy at all, attempting to be all things to all consumers. The differentiation strategy demanded a measure consistent with targeting specific consumer groups. Mobil wanted to be the #1 choice for Road Warriors, True Blues, and Generation F3. Share of segment for these 3 groups was the logical outcome measure for the consumer perspective. But companies could not really stop with outcome measures alone, so Mobil needed to define the value propositions that it must deliver to attract, retain, and deepen its relationship with consumers. In the 3 targeted segments, again, market research was critical. The research had identified the attributes that constituted a great buying experience. These included the following: immediate access to gasoline pump, self-payment machines at the pump, covered area for gasoline pumps, 100% availability of product, especially premium grades, clean restrooms, satisfactory exterior stations appearance, safe, well-lit stations, convenience stores stocked with fresh, high-quality merchandise, speedy purchase, ample parking space near convenience stores, friendly employees, and availability of minor car services like the repairs of cars and what have you. So, Mobil summarized those attributes as offering consumers a fast, friendly serve. But how could all those attributes of the fast, friendly serve buying experience be measured? Mobil decided that the consumer's buying experience was so central to its strategy that it invested in a new measurement system, the mystery shopper. Mobil hired an independent third party to send a representative, the mystery shopper, to every Mobil station every month to purchase fuel, snack, and equivalent to the experience, to actually see what's going on. A summary of rating would constitute the mystery shopper score for the station that month. Mobil had learned how difficult it was to brand its product. Now it would attempt to brand also the buying experience. So we're going to stop here for today. Okay, according to this part of the book we just read, the summary, in essence, Mobi wanted to create an ideal consumer service. Not only do they want to make profits, but they want to also give their consumers a good buying experience. They also wanted to brand their product, and they also wanted to make profit. So they had goals. They had goals to meet. They had 5 different consumer segments, but they can't meet all because sharing yourself into that 5 segments will just make you be running at losses. So they decided to focus on three segments only and try to give them the best they possibly could at that point. And to ensure that, they instituted the mystery shopper. The mystery shopper was someone they hired by the company to go to each of the gas stations to buy fuel, to also buy most of their services and see how they experience themselves, and come back to give a feedback to the management to know what is really going on, how they could amend things and other things. So that's another strategy that you can implement in your business. You cannot actually go around, because sometimes employees are already used to some certain things, so they wanted to make sure that the employees didn't know what they were doing at that point, because they wanted to get a different person's perspective. How were you received? How did you buy the product you went for? Was it convenient? Do you feel we should improve on this? Do you think we should improve on this? So they needed an outside view on it, which was practically all they needed, because a consumer might not actually state their feeling at that point. So they needed someone to actually make that view known so that they can adjust before time. So we're going to stop here at this point, and we're going to continue the same time tomorrow morning on LNT Studies. So do have a nice day, and see you tomorrow if you want to continue.